The past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my rackets. You have offended my clearly cracked the mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your legion. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great as ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Ravens very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Stroud sets up the play action. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Texans at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a dump off here, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, just like last play. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, it's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Caught left side, here's Dell. Touchdown, Texans! Tagged down. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
He's got a man. Complete. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 62 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Oh, man, disappointment. But he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This a 2nd and 8. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That is caught, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him. He starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Pierce. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A short throw caught by Andrews, and he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. That's deep for Duvernay. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Into a sea of defenders had intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Dell. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run here with Pierce. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, it's Pierce. And this time he is in. Damian Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10. Here's Stroud.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Davis. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
They will find Davis. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Option right, here's Stroud.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
2nd and goal. At the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2.
There he goes, left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 48-yard line.
Give downs here from the shotgun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. Now Jackson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Stroud. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
34. Ravens 14. Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll give to Algier out of the gun, and he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down, Ravens.
They give to Algier on the option.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
34, Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Stroud out of the gun here. That's complete to Dell.
And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. 22 yards there, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On second down, it's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Some good closing speed there defensively because they looked open for a minute. It was great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On third down, Jackson.
Setting up the screen, here's Algier.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got his man, Dell.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And the Ravens first down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, a field goal is probably going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They go again with Pierce. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defense in front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They'll give up the middle to Lindsey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win.